house building to begin is the work of award-winning Auckland architect Lisa Webb, a long-time friend of Janet and Brownie's. Lisa also designed the house that burnt down. That, I can see, was a real delight. These are lovely photos, Lisa. The house got more.
And there's no more?
No, yes.
Janet and Brownie put so much love and care and effort into it, and so much of themselves, and people really responded to that. You know, people, genuinely seem to really love staying there, and obviously it's a beautiful environment, but it was also a very, thoughtful, lovely sort of place to be in and to stay in.
It means a lot to many different people.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, everything that you see in the photos, they built.
With the original house now too expensive to recreate, Lisa had to come up with a less expensive version, one that was also quicker and easier to build.
One option was to basically build something and truck it to site, and then we started looking at 6 panels as a solution.
So that's an insulated panel,
Yeah.
rigid insulation, scrambled on the outside, there's your wall.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a 3D jigsaw puzzle. Like you get these, as far as I can sort of see, you kind of get these pieces on site and you just clip them together. So obviously, as soon as you get prefabricated pieces that can be put together on site, you're saving on that time.
What they've lost is the garage rumpus room. It's completely gone, but they've actually gained living space by redesigning the roof and putting in a mezzanine floor for overflow guest accommodation.
Yeah, then the other thing is rather than cladding the whole thing in timber, we're cladding it in corrugate. So it's the opposite retreating.
Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today we're playing GTA 5 online, and later we'll play GTA 5 story mode because I'm on a different PS4, so I have to restart from the beginning. It's gonna be fun, playing the whole story mode again from the beginning. Don't worry about the beginning part. I've already completed it. All you have to do is watch me play that thing, voice chat enabled on.
And I hope they'll be a big part of staying on budget. But they won't replace all the basics of building.
The carpentry discipline still applies. You still got to get it level and run and all that. It's intended to go up real quick. Once we put it in, we are ready to clad pretty much.
Keenly watching the build-up, close neighbours and friends, Chris and Ray Spears. The couple met Brownie and Janet in their very early days here and gave them a helping hand when they really needed one.
We decided that it was too damn cold for them to be in that caravan with a brand new baby. We were lucky enough to be able to offer them accommodation so lovingly accepted and moved in, and they just became part of the family.
Janet's my second daughter.
Ray and Chris also lost their house in the fire, but were able to move into a small relocatable home placed on family land elsewhere in Orho Village. Like Brownie and Janet,
What's up with you, my friend?
starting again.
No problem.
We thought we were at the end before, but now we're starting to run.
And it's a really good feeling in my community now. And it's going to be nice. The boys are growing up and they'll be bringing their mates. So no doubt we'll get a phone call. The boys are down just to keep an eye on, but I would say.
Richards and his team made short work of getting the internal framing up, and now the sits can go in to form the walls. However,
Please make sure to like and subscribe for more like this,
and indeed regularly get
because we're gonna have fun tonight, guys.
not good for lifting unruly sits into place, not good
If you want me to play GTA 5 more often, just please make sure to like and subscribe.
So while the hope is using the six will keep the house on budget, remember that the team have never built with them before, and the panels are proving difficult to install and potentially dangerous, and Orho very much lives up to its name. Bring on business people, moving to the beat of their busy schedule. Bring on the transformation of Auckland Airport. So New Zealand and New Zealanders have an airport that's fit for the future. Bring on the world.
I'm lucky enough to come and give this some.
Tina's smart. She uses what
Only a piece for you.
whether she's sending money in another currency or
I
money in
have one more than you.
she's saving up.
So I've got three more.
On average,
Huh? Pardon?
I get this two sitting here for you if you want them.
Sure, I'll be there soon.
get why.
I said the park.
Feedback, guys?
But like Orho, with the spring weather so changeable, the team has to take full advantage of any fine and still conditions to install the six that form the walls of the new house.
There is what's got to do with this one. It's some things we can't control, and then we get higher, that one gets a little bit shaky, so we have to pick our days now.
Yo, chat, I'm back.
To focus when the wind's blowing and everything like that. So it's been tricky, but it's been good.
We go through a learning curve, but the product's good, you know, and once it's up, then we'll put our inside down as well. Normally you might have a tube board or paint or something. We're just going to leave the polystyrene as the insulation, so that cuts a lot of time out for us.
But the challenges of building first time with six, plus the often extreme conditions, are not the only things the team has to deal with. Shortages of materials and the remote location are regularly disrupting the building schedule.
We're short of a bit of steel as it turns out now, so without the steel, it all dries to a halt. You can't say, oh, can you just show up tomorrow? It might be another week out. You see, so you lose that time. For me, it's very frustrating. But, you know, I wanted to get the place closed in as soon as possible, but someone can't get to the roof on, they can't get the walls up, they can't get to the last windows. It all, you know, snowballs. It's either laugh or cry, you know.
In Auckland, Janet's got her own challenges. Looking after the couple's two sons and helping Brownie run their construction company. Plus, she's got an exhibition coming up soon, and is still working on this simple piece of painting.
Yeah, I don't understand the hospital so well, but hello. Okay. This is incredible. But what does it mean?
It's called night sight because I've thought about over the years constantly about why do fly at night, and there's two reasons. There is either migration or they're fleeing from some danger, and their goal is to survive. So down here I've got the childhood memories, the other stuff, the day machine, the barrows, making nests, and we work our way up. And that is our little house that we have, and that's really. So then when you live on a West Coast, it's going to have someone else in another background, not the one as we experience, well, we can see our own backyard. That symbolizes the escape, the great escape.
Yes.
And there's like up into the mountains, and that's the cheer. So we just get to, do an escape, and you'll start feeling into the garden and the road. And on this flight from Danger, we were a week after we got back from the fire, we had a meeting with our bank, and they sat us down and they told us that they were going to take our insurance money. Even though we could do it loan and committed adultery. And so a week after we lost our house, we were using the bank. And so we fortnight. And that goes for an office in a month. It's the big fast to get started.
It's amazing that in the situation where you're going to need the most support, then that
And it was unnecessary. But thanks to the support we had, we held out, and the bank actually did consent the feat.
It's a tribute to the couple's tenacity that the rebuild has survived all the challenges so far. However, Janet and Brownie are still making sacrifices.
Well, it must be very different, quite hard, I guess, for both of you being separated. Particularly this first time round, building a house. It's a team effort, right?
Yeah, no, that's even worse than the rebuild is the separation. So, but yeah, I'm glad we stuck on that journey, and you know, because it would have been so easy to not.
Yeah.
It's taken a lot of determination to just keep at it. So I think
sure.
it'll pay off.
By late November, Brownie has managed to get the remaining steel he needs to site and rebook all the necessary tradespeople. So, although he's behind on his building schedule, it's time for another milestone. The builders keep a watch on the weather and go hard on days the wind is light enough to crane the panels safely into place. And they soon discover that constructing a pitch roof of sticks is not as straightforward as using them as wood.
Oh. 150, this is 140. It's not as quick as we had hoped. There's big panels and they're in the air, they're heavy. The roof's got a slope on it. We had an issue with one beam that wasn't quite the right height, so we had to readjust that. Had it back at the first one off and lift this beam up, and it's always the fear of the unknown. Is it right? Am I done it right? Is it going to fit? Now we've got one or two in and understood the process. Like anything, it's started to flow.
Yo, what's up?
It's been a big effort for Brownie so far. Not just the work, but the separation from his family, time away from his and Janet's construction business, and the fact it was never the plan for him to be so involved in the build anyway. Considering all of that, he's doing pretty well, but he's still pushing hard.
I've set targets for us, you know, which are really important. And it's nice to punish. Well, getting done is awesome.
Flick, I'm stuck. I had to do that, guys. I was stuck.
At Lake Orho, the new brand.
It's fine, it's fine. This mission's easy, it's fine.
But now he's racing ahead.
And I can just easy buy max bullets again.
Work on the roof is going well, leaving just the windows to be installed before the house can be closed in. Brownie wants that done before Christmas, and anyone with hands and legs has been called to help, including son Harvey and his mate Marcus.
He's being spotted, but that's a really cool sign because we're actually a part of the build.
Janet's on site too with one of her best friends, architect Lisa. It's the first time Janet's been back since the very beginning of the build. She's also taken a chance to indulge in a little...
Okay guys, it's actually witness now.
I've got a full-on Japanese soaking tub in my bedroom now. And I'm
Yes, I do have guns.
So you sit in the tub and you're part of this. No.
Good for you!
Good memories. It was pretty cool. Pretty emotional. I could have broken down and cried. There are a few tears, I'm sure. It does. Really good. I'm describing really good. See it out of the Brownie.
Lisa also had to exercise some demons from the past. The memories of that fateful night in early October 2020 are still crystal clear.
I was in the Continental and a journalist rang me and asked my
Oh, that's finally! It finally has a roof.
about why. And my immediate assumption was they were ringing this gig. Oh, Lisa, I didn't like that. It was terrible. It was just terrible. And she was just and we were around doing it, so I could reach the window and like that. So that was my
For Janet and Lisa, this visit has been a revelation. It's restored their spirits and, crucially, confirmed to both owner and architect that rebuilding was the right thing to do.
I love it.
Home in Auckland, Janet's been frantically trying to finish all the artwork for her new exhibition, and her deadline has just run out. Opening night.
It's probably one of the scariest days of my life. I have been terrified for weeks.
Janet's exhibition is entitled Night Flight, after the painting she was working on when I visited her studio. It's the centerpiece of the show, and the first painting Janet's completed since the fire in October 2020.
It feels good. It feels really, really good. Like I had actually worked through a lot of stuff, a lot of anger, and I've gone out the other side now, and I'm ready to, you know, do more painting, which is good. And yeah, I'm happy. I'm actually happy, which is great. I would never have thought that I could actually pull something out of what happened and make it positive. But now it's like, I know I'm going to have a home, and that's what's so special. I'm going to be back in that beautiful place with my family. Good place to be, at home.
Into the new year at Lake Auto, and the brown house build is back on schedule. Most of the windows are in, and the roofers have just arrived, so it's all go.
Done.
Will that survive anyway?
Everywhere. I love it actually. The more I'm in it, the more I love it. And I'm sanding it, so it's going to, you know, that's my job. I'm a sander, and it's going to look great.
Well, yes, maybe, but oriented scrambled or OSB was never really intended to be a visible finish. The look is busy. Could floor to
That was worth it, I guess.
be a little too much?
We've just got to line these walls, which we would do.
It wasn't bad, I like it.
More OSB everywhere, yeah. That's the OSB on the roof.
And no staining on the OSB boards and stuff.
Just to see it. I mean, if we walk in and go, oh God, this is too much, then maybe we'll do something about it.
I expect the cost of building this house, like construction all over the country, will have jumped dramatically in recent years. And cost cutting, wherever possible, has been critical. And while Brownie and Janet must be mighty relieved to have got this far, I wonder what the emotional cost has been, and still is.
There's a resentment that we've actually got to go through this process and rebuild it, because there's a lot of hard work, time, and energy, you know, and we did have a great house.
It must be really cathartic to now have something that represents all your effort and struggle and trauma over the years, actually something now that's come out of the ground as a tipping point, right?
Yeah, it's very much a tipping point. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel now, and it's a good place to be.
Great.
It's been tough, but now we're here. I'm really optimistic.
So how are you coping with money with this rebuild?
Well, we've just run out. So now we're into mortgage.
Yeah, just give me a few. What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them around. I'll bring it by. All right. There is this situation I need your local expertise for. I may have accidentally pissed off a gang or two. It's easy to do down here, right? Where I'm from, shitting in someone's gas tank is kind of like saying hello and bringing over a fresh apple pie. Anyway, one thing led to another. Now the only way I can see to fix this is to hijack a Go Postal van that's delivering something to their spot. At least that's step one. I'll call you when you have it.
Stupid idiot. Oh, you're so lucky my car has armor on it. Oh my god. Yeah, my car is fine.
Hey, you got one of the vans, huh? Great. Step 2, go fit it with a bomb at LS Customs. Step 3, see if there's any leftover uniforms you could throw on as a disguise and head over to the hideout. Okay, moving swiftly on to step 4. Go make a delivery. Park this baby in a weak spot and be cool on your way out. Just don't let them get a close look at you.
Wow! Look at that asshole!
Fine, I'm doing plan C.
The architecture hasn't been a priority. The classic Kiwi
I'm doing plan C.
pretty basic, but that's always been okay. What more do you need when you've got all of this? Increasingly, however, the humble batch is being replaced with what some might call boastful beach house. And so I wonder, is architecture ambitious to blame? Here at Pihar, on Auckland's rugged west coast, there's a standout piece of unapologetic, robust architecture that in its planning called Pakistan. Critics claim Surf's life-saving town to hide the first
My bad, I missed.
block on the landscape. Today, though, it's highly simplified. Its functional sculptural form and
Fine, I'll fight properly. I've been fighting like a security cat.
the pie is undoubtedly a success. Is this always the case? Is our precious coastline the right place for bold architectural statements?
Bruh, where are these kids at?
They built up and sought after, with beach houses not matches and prices to match. Is it part of that huge
No, I can go to
Mark and Sherilyn Rice have lived here since 2018 and appreciate the beauty and balance it brings to their daily lives. It's a wonderful village. It kind of still has that small village vibe, still an active surf club which gives the beach a real great vibe. It's amazing, yeah. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful part of Auckland. The couple have been married for 30 years and have 2 children. Sherilyn keeps the home fires burning and looks up to Mark, who's flat out managing and co-owning big consumer brands and distribution company. I'm very busy, but you know that's life, and I love it that way. So mixing work, family, and pleasure is always a balancing act. Every now and then you've got to stop and reflect, but I don't do that very much. It's also fair to say that Mark Rice doesn't do anything like art.
Mark is a very high achiever and does 110%
I'm gonna move back.
I need to do.
Mark and Sherilyn have had several houses built over the years, but this time, with an empty nest and retirement years in mind, the beach house they've been planning will be the last. They wanted to live on the beach but not on a cliff, so that kind of, whittled down the amount of properties that you could get. We also wanted to be more at the end of the bay, because it's more faithful. Property at Mairangi Bay is tightly held, and the couple looked for 2 years without success. And when the right place finally did come up, they didn't hesitate. We walked in, and Sherilyn kind of gripped my hand, and it was like,
Don't be too excited.
And within about 2 hours we bought it. But we knew instinctively that we were going to need to rebuild it.
We were buying a location.
Yeah.
Mark and Sheridan lived in the original house for 3 years, experiencing the site firsthand while planning their green home. Now, well underway. Hi! Hey,
You need something, huh? What do you write?
And would
Let me
you
know.
look at that?
It's coming at you.
Yes, we've been piling for about 5 months now. Oh, I'm really interested to see what you've done so far. Okay, want to say a lot? Yeah. This way. Yeah, okay. Those are substantial retaining walls and foundations. In fact, it looks more like they're building an apartment block, not a house. That's a hole. Yeah.
Right. Well, the deep
Yeah. Like anything, you wish you'd made it a bit bigger, like. Oh, really? It actually feels like we're witnessing the construction of a concrete citadel commanding the beach. An improved built by a well-resourced and capable couple.
So you're all about this? Oh yeah, love the details, very detailed. Want to understand everything that's going on at every point in time.
So where does that come from?
I think it's just a bit of who I am and how I run my world. And
So not just the building, it's just you.
this is me, yeah. Pretty sure I drive the building, absolutely that.
And that, it feels like when you're talking a lot, this is that combined group.
Oh, absolutely. Like we're creative. I do trust the judgment.
Mark and Sheridan's home is flanked by massive retaining walls, 4 levels up the hillside. The basement is a plant room for all of the home's electronic systems, plus a sauna and gym. On level 1, concrete and glass form bedroom 1 and ensuite in its own wing. The media room in the middle comes complete with a built-in bar for entertaining. Beyond the internal stairs bed is bedroom 2 with ensuite, looking out over the utility pool to see beyond. A spiral staircase outside leads up to level 2 and an open dining area with an outdoor fireplace. This level connects to a 3-car garage alongside the oversized front door, leading to an elegant timber joinery kitchen with scullery and laundry beyond. The master bedroom and ensuite occupy a whole wing, while on the other side, again set against a raw, textured concrete wall, is a dining space and formal lounge. The double-height atrium extends up to the top floor, so take
Well,
the
those guys do
stairs
something
and
anyway.
up to
As long as there's no witnesses, they can just throw you something.
complete with fold-down bed, ensuite, and deck. The exterior concrete walls combine with black-clad elements,
BIB.
floor-to-ceiling windows and sliding doors, to create a home that fully embodies luxury living.
I thought I asked for you to help me.
It's
Instead,
going to be your
this is how you treat
we'll have
me.
somewhere for the family to come to. Although I wonder what the neighbours are thinking at the moment.
It's a heavy-looking house, and I think it will be important that it settles nicely. It's quite exposed to the beach. So as much as we want to enjoy it, we also want to make sure that it's not an eyesore.
Yeah.
So I think that's really important to us.
So it's clearly a substantial investment here. What did you pay for this section?
We paid 5.8 million for the original house.
Yep.
House inside?
Yeah, house inside. And at the time that was probably over the odds slightly,
Yeah.
but it's just not every day that you can buy a piece of land like this. So
It's just finding the right location.
yeah.
Yeah.
How much is